Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Warframe video. In today's video, we'll be looking at the new Wukong Rework, or Wukong 2.0 as me and other people like to call it. And I know this is a little late.
No.
Moving on, today's video is not going to be about Wukong builds. I'll give a little bit of hints, but rather my first experience with him and tips with Wukong. But take note, I'm no veteran and I can give you guys some tips and some gameplay with Wukong, but I'm no Wukong main. But I'm guessing you already have seen him in action, as the rework has been out for a few days and there's already a bunch of videos on him. But I'll stop blabbering now and let's get right into the video. The rework has made Wukong a killing machine because he's basically like an extra player thanks to his Celestial Twin ability. Now with this gameplay, I wasn't getting top kills and damage because I haven't really fully mastered Wukong and I was still leveling him up at the time. But I'll explain to you all of his abilities soon, but first I want to tell you that as soon as you pop into a mission, in most cases you want to pop out that twin because that's going to help you a lot throughout the mission. But that's only in most missions, not in all missions. But as you can see, the twin in this gameplay helps you a lot to dish out extra damage to the enemies. But now let me get into the specifics of Wukong and his amazing abilities. Alright, so I'm here to Silmarak, I can't pronounce it, something like that. But I'm over here to show you his abilities. So first I'll show you Celestial Twin, which is basically where Wukong makes a twin of himself, which is probably his best ability, I think, at the moment, because that's what makes him so fun to play. Sorry. And as you can see, yeah, it just makes a lot more damage, and you can see it has boosted damage and it has more health, so it's basically twice as strong as you, and it's actually pretty smart. So if I go over here and I spawn in some corrupted heavy gunners, let's say 8 of them, and I pop in my twin, and so he will, if you use a melee, he'll use your primary, and if you use your primary, he'll use your melee. So I can take down all these kids if I don't die, granted. Oh, and I fall off the map. That's better. That's good. Alright, so he died, and I'll tell you how to fix that in a second. But let me just kill these corrupted heavy gunners real fast. Alright, so he died, and that's because I spawned 8 heavy corrupted gunners. But to prevent him from dying, you have to use your second ability, which is basically this. It's like, I forgot what it was called, give me a second. So it's called your Cloud Walker. Yeah, Cloud Walker. And not only does it help you travel, it also stuns enemies in a certain radius, and it helps heal your what's it called, twin. Yeah. So if I go pop my twin, I'm gonna spawn less heavy. Oh god, I'm gonna spawn less heavy gunners. Get rid of that, and I spawn in like 3. And I'm gonna equip my amp. I'm going to equip my amp right, so he goes and tries to melee them. And you can, I think you can zoom at them, and then he'll go try to. Oh, I didn't pop in my twin. My bad. And then he should be trying to go get them. And then, as you can see, he starts losing damage. But as soon as I press 2, he becomes invincible, and he also starts healing himself. So that's really effective if you're in tight situations. You can quickly pop in your Tiz 2, and you can heal him. As you can see, I'm going to heal him again, and he gets a good chunk of that health back, which is really effective if he's taking a lot of damage. And if he does die, it's okay, just pop in your 1 again and he's back. So that's pretty cool, and that's basically what you can do too. You can also stun enemies with your 2, but I don't really use it for that, and more or less I use it to heal my twin and get around the places faster. Alright, so now let's look at his third ability, which is Defy. So basically he becomes immune for a few seconds, and any damage he takes, he reflects it back, and also he gains any armor from the damage he takes. So it's a lot of things going on at one time. And it's even better if you pop in your twin. So let me spawn it 3 corrupted heavy gunners. I'm gonna pop in my twin, and I'm gonna use Defy. So I'm gonna go up to them, and I'm gonna do that. Oh, or not. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take all the damage, and then I'm gonna swing it right back in. So as you can see, he's not doing a lot of damage. Then again, these are also corrupted heavy gunners, and not really your average enemies. But yeah, that did a decent amount of damage, and as you can see, you get about 1500, which is the max armor you can get. But you get that armor, and then over time it will eventually fade away. So it's not a lot of armor, but it can help you in some situations. Yeah, that's about it. So let's move on to the next ability, which is Primal Fury, which is also another great ability, and it goes so well with your twin. So I'm actually gonna spawn in a little more. I'm spawning about 5-ish. 5 should be fine. Alright, so I'm popping my twin, and I'm going to use Primal Fury, and I'm running a corrupted build, and he's gonna help you kill all these kids so much faster. We just knocked down 5 corrupted heavy gunners. Then again, they're level 85, which is not that high, but that was pretty quick. So let me spawn in 8 of them. Let me spawn in more of them, so you guys can actually see the amount of damage you do. So let me spawn in 8. 8-ish should be fine. Not 20. Let's do 8. So I'm gonna spawn in 8. Have my thing ready, and I'm basically gonna go again, and my twin's gonna help me deal more damage to them. And I followed the map. I'm bad at doing that. And try it again. Alright. And my twin died, so that's bad. But as you can see, I'm still learning how to play with Wukong. I'm still kind of trash, and my builds aren't really that strong, so I really wouldn't. I'm not even using Primal Fury. I really wouldn't recommend copying my build the way I have them, but they're decent enough for me. So as you can see, I messed up a little bit. I died. I followed the map, then my twin disappeared, and so did Primal Fury. But that's basically what you want to be doing. If you activate your 4, so will he. So like, here we go. Here's the thing, right? If I activate my 4, he'll also activate his Primal Fury. So that's pretty cool. And if you do Defy Cloudwalker, it's gonna heal him. If you do Defy, he will also do Defy. So that's pretty cool. And to show you, so if you equip your primary, he'll equip your melee. If you equip your melee, he'll equip your primary. So that's the basics of Wukong. You can do a lot of crazy builds with him. I put a lot of strength in him. This build is absolutely terrible, so I wouldn't recommend copying this, but I'm just testing out builds. So I put a lot of duration and strength with him. Range I don't really care about, and efficiency is okay because you won't really be popping and spamming abilities, so it's just not really need a lot of efficiency. So this is a decent build. You can do a lot of damage, and strength will also help you give your twin more health, so that's pretty cool. And for my Iron Staff, not that great of a build. I want for more a crit build, hopefully, but I don't really see crits, so I gotta work on this build. Don't copy it. I'm still working on build. That's basically how I built my Wukong for now. That's definitely gonna change. And that's about it. That's how you use Wukong and you mess with his abilities. So, yep. Alright, so during recording that, I totally forgot about some of the other stuff you can do with Wukong, including a quick hack you can do. Not really a hack, but something cool you can do with him. So if you only equip one weapon, let's just say my Amprex, and you pop in your clone, he will also only use your Amprex, which is, so you basically can do a crap ton of damage with only your primary. So let's just say you're a really OP melee weapon, so you just want to equip a really strong melee weapon. Let's just say I want him to also equip my Redeemer Prime, and I can take away the Amprex, and I pop in my twin. He will also use a Redeemer Prime. So if you want your twin to use one specific weapon, and you also want to use it, this is probably the best way to do it. And I believe if you use, oh wait, So if you use your secondary and if you have your secondary and your primary equipped, and you do that, and you switch, you're still going to equip your primary. So yeah, that's pretty cool too. And you can use the same thing with secondary. You can only equip the secondary, and I think he will also only equip that secondary weapon, which is, you can do some pretty cool stuff with that. And is that right? Yep, there we go. Alright, yeah, so that's something cool you can do with him. I know I didn't cover his passives, which is right here, where he can evoke one of his 5 survival techniques. But I'll put a link to that in the description below. It's kind of hard to explain, and I don't really have the time to. I don't want this video extra long, so I'll cover that next video. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. So hope you guys have liked the tips and tricks.